But inquiring minds want to know.
I hated it. Every second of it.
I'm probably gonna butcher it and you're gonna hate me.
If you can figure that one out, mind blown. Lift your eyes off the ground, you only begun. Rising up through the clouds, no, never give up. Climb on, climb on.
Alright y'all, we're still setting up, but I wanted to show you, this is our campsite. Look how close, they're like backed right into each other. They have like this yellow line there.
Alright y'all, we're about to let this slide out and you see how close it is. Alright, we're good. We got a good 12 inches.
Alright y'all, I'm going to give you another site tour with our slides out here at the Cowboy RV Park. We are site 38. They give you a picnic table on concrete, asphalt, campsite. We still have room. We're not parked all the way to the end yet. And there's Matthew hooking up our sewer, full hookups, water, sewer and electric, 50 amp. See, that was really close right here. Here's the back. It still extends back here. This is the Bangkok Humane Society, and they have a free dump station, and this is what we're driving through now to check it out for when we oh, and the water's separate. That's the water right there.
Oh, it is.
So awesome place to get free water. You can dump your tanks. You can probably fill up your whole RV. Isn't that nice? Look how they separate it from the dump station.
All right, for those of you who are like us and don't like to do your drinking water next to your sewer, there's the sewer, and I would say 50 yards away, I don't know, I'm making that up. Here's the drinking water. It works.
And our RV park that we're staying at right now is the Cowboy RV Park. It is right across right there. So if you look, do a search for Cowboy RV Park, that's where the Humane Society is.
Yep, this is so awesome.
Oh, we didn't tell y'all what we're doing. Oh, the air is on, but I think y'all can still hear us with our mics now. We are going to search for boondocking. That's why we're at this RV park for one night.
All right, y'all, we would like to welcome you to Indian Rocks State Park. Now, you might be asking yourself, where's the sign? It doesn't look like a state park. Sean?
It's an abandoned state park.
We are staying at an abandoned state park, y'all. Can you believe it?
Wow. Y'all, this is the abandoned state park. How cool. You just pull through and find a spot. It's not busy here at all. I think there's a van. I think it was I don't know. There's like 3 RVs here, but there's only 2 in this loop.
Most of the spots are still here. Some of them may have been grown up too much to tell. But there's only a couple of spots that are actually good for solar. So
there's one, the pull through is the best, but then they have one on the east that's very long and one on the other side that's kind of long that would be facing what, northwest?
Yeah, they would fit us fine. It's just not great for solar.
So we have like 3, maybe even 4 spots in here. So I'm thinking it's looking good that we're gonna get to boondock. All right, y'all, good morning.
Good morning.
So we woke up to thunder and rain and we're like, great, are we gonna have to extend in the RV park?
Yeah, and the reason we hesitated a little bit is because of the rain, because we figured, is it going to be too muddy? No, this is more gravel because it used to be a state park, so they're used to people coming and going. There's some potholes in the road, but it's real gravelly. So we think that it's going to be okay, and the rain stopped. And by the way, if you're keeping track, there was no forecast for rain, but yet it came, so there's that.
All right, are you ready to go?
Yep, I'm ready. Let's get it.
Alright, y'all, it's weed eater time. Where'd he go? There he is. There's the weed eater. The weed eater and the weed eater.
Alright.
Oh no.
Put the battery in and crank her up.
Y'all, he's making me do this. This is... Can I turn it so I can see what I'm doing?
Yeah. There you go.
This is heavy. Now what do I do?
I'm guessing one of those blue thingamabobs. No,
this?
One of them, yeah.
Oh no, this is... Okay. Let's see
All right.
how good I am, y'all.
Wow, it does a pretty good job.
You're gonna have to lift the stairs up because you see it.
Yeah.
Alright, you want to take over? The real weed eater, everybody. Woohoo! RVer and a weed eater. Y'all, here is our site tour after weed eating, and we have our rug down and our little solar lights. And by the way, these little solar lights I got at the Dollar Tree one time and I can't find them anymore, so I guess I'm gonna have to wait till spring again. Anyways, here's our rug and my little solar lights to light up our RV at night. I mean, they're really low, but so no one hits it. And we have our underbelly lights on. Look how nice this is. Look at all the views. Again, it's a Sunday afternoon and no one else has showed up out here. It's nice. We'll see if it changes Labor Day, but look how nice this is, y'all. See, we just cut enough to where we could walk around the RV. Still a lot of tall grass. There's the fire pit. I don't know what we're doing with that. I think it's kind of close to the RV, but Matthew doesn't seem to think it is. Do y'all think the fire pit is too close to the RV? Alright, y'all, here is our aerial view of the abandoned state park, Indian Rocks Campground in McCammon, Idaho. And you can see the interstate when you're on the roof. But when you're down there, you cannot see the interstate. And you can't hear it in your RV. It's really nice. Look how empty it is. Look at all the mountains, y'all. I think a storm's coming in. But inquiring minds want to know, one of the things that you loved about RV life was you didn't have to do lawn care anymore or lawn maintenance. So, how did it feel weed eating for like the first time in what? 2.5 years? No, about 3 years, because we lived with my mom for a few months.
I hated it. Every second of it. It's a blessing, but I live in an RV and I move every 2 to 4 weeks. Why should I have to do lawn maintenance? But the blessing outweighs the curse, I guess, because now we have a beautiful site with short grass and it's much more pleasant, and so it's worth it, even though I don't like lawn care.
Good morning, y'all. Let me show you what we're doing. It's kind of dark over there. Matthew's got all the blinds closed.
Yeah, we're leaving the RV and there's always a chance of rain around here. I mean, always, especially in the next couple of days. So close the windows. We might as well close the blinds, try to keep it cool in here.
And here's all of our, let me turn this light on so y'all can see, stuff that we're getting ready to go on a hike. We've got, that's our list, that white paper, because we like to stop at Walmart when we're out after we're done exploring. And Matthew, camera gear, so y'all can see what we're doing and hear us.
Camera and mic.
Yeah, mics now. I love that. That's what I keep my water on. I'll get Matthew to show you when we're all hooked up. And where is it? Ooh, look, y'all. We're gonna be locked and loaded today.
We both loaded.
Bear spray, and here is our ice cooler we're gonna take. And one other thing is a hiking stick. I have a hiking stick, and Matthew still needs to get him one because someone said maybe it would be good if you had a hiking pole on this trail. All right, y'all. Like us, we always find the, what is it, the marathons or walkathons or something.
Or
like
a bike race or something like that.
I want you to go on that side. So, we're just trying to get to some hiking.
We always run right into it, y'all.
Yeah. At least the road's paved, so we're not going to knock any dirt up on them or anything.
Oh yeah, that's important because when you're running, you want to get as much air as you can. You don't want a mouthful of dirt.
Alright, y'all, we're at the trailhead. We're taking the Scout Mountain East Fork something. Matthew will type it on the screen, but here's our parking spot. Now this road is just a loop to get back out, which is good. So when we leave, we can just pull forward, and we're parked over on the side. He honestly tried to park by the Prius. We are too long. Yeah. We hung out in the road. So
darn it, we don't fit next to a Prius. Come on. What's this world coming to?
Our first hike in Idaho. Alright, y'all, here is my clip that I showed y'all empty. It just hooks into the water bottle right here, and then I have it hooked
sort of
on
in
my
the pocket. Yeah.
I got it in the Smokies, and we have not found them since.
And we want them.
Yeah, we got them in the Smokies. It's the Great Smoky National Park, and we want more. If y'all can hear me, this trail is shared by, people kept saying dirt bikes. We're like, oh, that's just another word for mountain bikes. No, we just saw what it was. I don't know if they have horses. They do have free range cows. I don't know if they have horses, but this is the first trail we've been on with dirt bikes, right?
Yeah, and I have to say, there's absolutely no mystery that they're coming, so there's that. They can't sneak up on you.
All right, y'all, we actually walked off trail to get this view. It's a Matthew in the wild. It's like a little bitty pond, but then look at the view. This is an amazing trail in Idaho. And I love these pine trees. And I love forest hiking, especially with mountain view payoffs. I think that's my favorite kind of hiking is the forest hiking. What's your favorite kind of hiking?
So Sean just showed you our amazing views, but then we come around the corner and bam, here it is again. It's like God saying, listen, I made some beautiful stuff and I'm going to show it to you.
That is so true. And one other thing I wanted to say about it being God's beauty is we heard a preacher say this one time when he was in the Smoky Mountains, and it applies here too. This is just a shadow of what heaven looks like.
So I don't know about you, but I'm sure giving my life to Christ so I can see that.
And then look, I mean, if you probably came here in June, maybe even July, you see all the flowers. They've lost their blooms, but could you imagine? It's even better when the flowers are in bloom.
And this is what you do with a Can-Am on a hiking trail. Ooh, that was close. Man, that'd make me nervous the whole way up there, I tell you what.
Wow.
Unless it was a rental. Then I guess I wouldn't be nervous at all.
That seems like fun.
Yeah.
All right, y'all, you know how I said if you came here in June, you'd see all the wildflowers? Well, the higher up in elevation we go, here's the wildflowers.
And that's crazy.
They're still blooming up here.
This is beautiful.
It's so pretty, but it's still probably really pretty in June too. But oh my goodness, they're blooming. This looks like something you would pay money to see at a botanical garden.
That's what I was just going to say. It seems like something somebody planted, like all these rows of flowers.
Just look at that pink and yellows and purples and whites and blueberry.
Hey, tired blueberry. Who needs the leaves to change? We have flowers. All right, we're not up to the top yet, but I'm going to give you a panoramic view. Excuse the wind. Isn't that amazing? There's our Sean. And we are not to the top yet, y'all. This is spectacular. All right, y'all, this is the end. This is where All Trails is calling it. We've gone 1,529 feet elevation gain, 4.5 miles one way. This is where All Trails is calling it. But if you're an adventurer and you want to see better views, if you can imagine better views than this, we're going to keep going because the reviewers said go another mile or so down yonder because All Trails stops short of the gold. So if this ain't the gold, I want to see what's down there. Sean's going to show you this amazing view. Pictures and video don't do this justice, y'all. It just don't.
Yeah, this isn't a view. It's a view. Say it, Matthew,
it's
like a cow.
View. I mean, do you see?
That was awesome.
Do you see how many mountains and hills and everything you can see? That's amazing.
And y'all look, here's another trail going that way, which I just want to do. There's a trail going that way.
And a trail going that way.
There's a trail going that way. What are we going to do? Decisions, decisions, decisions.
Who needs an amusement park when you can do this? This is like an amusement park for adults. I mean, and we're not in tip-top shape. No. I mean, at least I'm not. Y'all ought to know that by now. Video does not do this place justice. It just doesn't. This is, when I tell you this is spectacular, I mean this is beyond spectacular. It's amazing.
Two things, y'all. Number one is it's 5 to 2, and because of Mr. Photographer behind the lens, I'm getting lunch at almost 2. So there's that. But number two is if you're not mobile enough to hike this trail and you want to see the views, the good thing about this trail is you can take ATVs on it, and a portion of it allows Jeeps, but I think it's really not big enough for a Jeep, so you can still see these views with your ATVs. We've seen at least, what, 4 or 5 ATVs?
Yes, there is. You won't start where we started necessarily. There are other roads, like look at this.
Yeah.
This, folks, we're calling this a road. This splits off eventually, so you'll have to do a little homework, but if you need the coordinates of where we are right here, we're taking pictures and that has GPS coordinates, so you tell us, I need to know where you are, and then you can backtrack and find out your ATV route and then do it.
This is the first trail we've been on that has allowed dirt bikes, which aka motorbikes, ATVs, and even some Jeeps. So yeah, anybody should be able to come and see these views. So
absolutely, that's a good word.
Can we eat lunch now?
All right, we're sad to say we're on our way back. We went past where All Trails said we should, and it was totally worth it. We got to see the other side of the mountain range. It's just amazing. We wish we could have gone further, and we could have. Our legs are okay enough to keep going. We're not too tired to keep going, but it's going to take us a good 2.5 to 3.5 hours to get back. Y'all, this is amazing. We just took a little offshoot. Look at this. I don't know if y'all can hear me, but this is a 360-degree view. Look at this. Isn't this amazing? And this is absolutely free. I can't tell you how amazing this is in person, y'all.
This is a plateau, yo.
This is a major plateau. Look at this. I see more pictures in our future.
Y'all, I don't know if you can tell, but I am cold.
Goosebumps.
I know, I got chills. It's electrifying. What song is that from?
Here we go again.
I got chills, but that's what, I think we're over 8,000 feet right now.
About 8,500 feet, yeah.
So if you hot, you gotta go up, right?
That's the ticket.
Y'all, it's just me and you because there he is.
Oh, we're doing it again, y'all. She's recording me and I'm recording you.
He just stops and just takes pictures, and he's like, yo, we need to get back before it gets dark.
Isn't this amazing? All right, let's get into what she's telling you how I'm doing something, and I'm telling you about her. Anyways, look at this trail. Isn't this amazing? All right, let's cut into what she's saying. All right, Time for a bit of a paradox. I just told you I would cut into what you've already heard. If you can figure that one out, mind blown.
Well, I was telling the peeps, it's just me and you, because there he is again.
You know, photographer of the year, it comes with responsibilities. I gotta carry them out.
That's why we're leaving to go down, because it's gonna take us every bit of 4 hours to get back.
Yes. Y'all, we're on the way down the mountain, and I wasn't gonna stop and do this again, but I just wanna show you, why do we wanna come back in June? Look over on this side, everything that's green here, you see it? All right, look on this side, everything that's green here, you see it? Most of these plants have flowers, and you can tell because most of the flower buds have died off. It might be hard to tell with this GoPro camera we're using, but trust us, if we come here in June, right when the snow is finally about done melting, this will be an amazing sight. And nobody's planted these that I know of. Look at them all.
It looks like a botanical garden.
Now, parts of the trail may be a little muddy in June because that may be part of the rainy season, but worth it. Y'all, we're always going to be honest with you because we're not perfect people. On this trail, in our experience, we really don't mind the ATVs. And we've even told some of you, you should get an ATV, rent one, and come up here if you're not able to hike this trail, because it's a very long trail. However, my least favorite thing to hike with and share the trail with so far are the bikes, the motorcycles. They kick up a lot of dust, they go really fast, and they just seem to zip on by you like I want to get a bunch of dust under my contact lenses. I mean, anyways, don't mean to rant, but that's just my thoughts. The ATV people are usually really polite, and they go slow and they're crawling over the rocks. The motorcyclists are just in a hurry and they don't care what their dust does. There she comes, the slow one.
She'll be coming around the mountain when she comes. Subscribe if you want more show tunes.
Here's our trail, and if you like bugs, there's one. That's a grasshopper. It's either a grasshopper or a locust. A locust is the swarming version of the grasshopper, so that makes me think it's just a grasshopper, but this thing is ready for battle. Look at this. It's like a tank. I would say that's a good, with its feet 3 or 4 inches long, maybe 3.5. Man, I wouldn't want to come across that thing if I were a similar size.
All right, y'all, we're coming up on the end of a very long trail.
Yes, it was long.
And we're gonna see if the truck is still here.
And in one piece.
And I am tired.
Yeah.
My feet are sore. I'm thinking I see the truck through the bushes. All right, now what did you say about this trail?
Y'all, we have been full-time RVing for 2.5 years now. And we've been on a lot of hiking trails. But this one right here, I'm sorry, but this is now our new favorite trail of all time. And for so many reasons. It's well kept up, and it is wide enough to where you're not like scraping branches and anything, but it's well laid out to where after the first 2 miles in, the views are beyond imagination. The views just go on and on and on, and you get a view over here and a view over here, and there's a little pond over here with a mountain behind it, and look, you can see for 10 miles off in this direction. And then once the All Trails trail ends, if you follow us on All Trails, you'll see where we went, and we could have kept going if we didn't think we would run out of daylight.
Can you believe that Matthew picked a trail that is more epic than Wyoming? Because Wyoming's our favorite state.
It is still our favorite state.
And this is in Idaho. We didn't find this in Montana. No, we didn't get to explore much in Montana, but this was in Idaho, and Idaho has our favorite trail right now. Now the goal is to find a trail that tops Idaho.
There's always one out there. We've got to find it.
And this is not a national park trail either, y'all.
No, this is just the
Caribou National Forest. All right, y'all, now for the stats.
All right, so we went 10.23 miles.
Wow.
And we could have gone farther if we would have started earlier in the day. and we made 1,824 feet elevation gain. Do you remember in the beginning when I told y'all that all trails wanted you to stop at a certain point? Even though we didn't go to the very top, we kept going, so that added to it. It was supposed to be a 1,600 feet elevation gain. And calories, man, if I could do this a couple times a week, 2,698 calories.
Wow.
On one hike. That's amazing.
Maybe we'll get to do this twice a week, hopefully someday in the future.